Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of it. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
As gift, one not subtle, one not on the list. Send away for a perfect world, one not simply so absurd. In these times of doing what you're told, keep these feelings no one knows. Whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Send a message to the unborn child. Keep your eyes open for a while. In a box high up on the shelf, left for you, no one else. There's a piece of a puzzle known as life, wrapped in guilt, sealed up tight. Whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Everyone's pointing their fingers, always condemning me. Nobody knows what I believe. I believe. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And I'm swimming through the ashes of another life. There is no real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45.
All right. We're starting this thing up tonight. We're starting this thing up this evening. I got a show for you guys tonight that's going to change the way that we've been talking about this whole thing. Oh, yeah, I love that song, Mario J, man. That's one of my workout songs. You know, I always hit that weight room, with that one. Shine Down, 45. I don't own the rights to that music, but I had to bring this on because that song seems more appropriate for this evening. Shout out to Mario J. Shout out to Who's else in my chat room? Dennis Khan. So we got 2 people that spoke up. Anybody that's in the chat room, welcome. We got a lot of ground to cover tonight. So I'm going to keep this video up on repeat so we can actually go over the grounds that we're covering. Okay. The unapologetic, explicit mouth conservative and patriot from Charleston, South Carolina by the name of Ricky Manor. Now, there's a lot of things that we're going to cover this evening, and the first thing I want to cover, because as y'all can tell, the election is a sore subject for a lot of people. For a lot of people, there are people that are celebrating. Now, I'm not going to be the one to rain on your parade. I'm going to storm over it for the people that are celebrating. And I'm not storming over that parade to belittle you, because that's not my mission. What's up, Rocky? What's up, Rocky Matrix in the house? My mission is not to belittle you if you're not in the know. But I want you to engage with me with an open mind. So if you're watching this broadcast later, before you go into that chat room or to that comment section and drop your opinions or even make a debate about this, I just want you to hear where I'm coming from. Because one thing, especially with these preconceived notions that we're feeling nowadays, the media had me fooled. I'm not going to lie. If you was to go through my video archive, there have been times where me and Donald Trump had a love and hate relationship over the summer. And I had to back away at times. Sometimes I had to make retraction statements. And the reason why I had to make those retraction statements, because I can't stand in front of this camera and be wrong. This is my face. This is my energy beaming out into the rest of the world. What's up, Ernest Freer? New York City is blocking the streets. Oh, shit. Seems like shit's going to get real. I went by the gun store earlier today, and the line was wrapped all the way around the building. But let's talk about what's going on real quick. And, first off, I want to start by saying fuck all of you white communist social justice warriors that's telling me that I'm oppressed. Fuck you and your illusion and the illusion of white privilege, because for you it doesn't exist. The only white privilege that you have is being able to snow my people. And by you saying that you have white privilege and that you can do something for us, you're trying to tell me in a certain sense that us as black people can't do shit for our damn selves. Fuck you. Yeah, you see the Trump sticker behind me. I hope that makes you mad. What's really going to make you mad is that I'm truly woke. Most of the motherfuckers in your nursery, that's what we're going to call your black following to these white social justice warriors. Most of you most of the people in your nursery, because in the nursery the babies are asleep. But I'm that motherfucker that's standing outside with my music all the way up loud, playing some Shine Down, and I'm gonna wake all them fucking babies up. And when they wake up, you're gonna have hell on your hands. And how I'm gonna do that? By just simply telling the truth. And let's start with the truth. So, what has this election shown us? What has this pandemic and this lockdown have shown us? Well, first off, let's talk about how this thing began. We're talking about a pandemic, right? People are losing money. They're watching the news. And what's the first thing that people do when they're sitting at the house? If they're not watching the news and they're not trying to calculate their bills with the money that they don't have to pay them, they're on their phone. They're communicating with their friends. I'm here for you. If I need you, you know what I'm saying? If you need me, I got your back kind of deal. Do you need toilet paper? Do you need meat? And a lot of us have had white friends over the summer that we've fallen out with, and black friends that that white people fell out with, over a misunderstanding and miscommunication. Now, if I was to tell you that, if I was to say fuck Black Lives Matter, the first thing you would say is, you'll look at the Trump flag in the background, you'll look at my skin color, and you'll say, that old Oreo, that Uncle Tom, that sellout. I know a lot of you that's watching this the first time, or probably this is the first video you've seen of me, That's what you're going to say. Fuck Black Lives Matter, that Uncle Tom, that who the fuck does he think he is? Now, Candace Owens did hit on something, but the way she delivered that message was way fucked up, and it was beneficial to her and her white following. But I want to deliver a message to you that's beneficial to you. I'm not talking down on my people tonight. But I will say fuck Black Lives Matter. And I'm going to tell you why. They done nothing but play you. This was a power grab. And if you know anything about the history of this nation, every time the white liberals got involved in any kind of movement that we got involved in, that we had going on, they fucked it up totally. I'm going to use the Black Panther Party, for example. The Black Panther Party was the police in the neighborhoods. The Black Panther Party defended their citizens from the police. But guess what else the Black Panther Party done? They had after-school programs. They fed the kids in that neighborhood. They took care of their communities. The white liberals got involved and says, no, let us handle this. When the white liberals get involved, they got the government involved. When they got the government involved, they separated black woman from black man. This is the truth. Now, over the whole summer, there was a period of 2 weeks in the summer that I'd look at a white Trump supporter and be like, that motherfucking bigot. Yeah, it worked. That spell worked on me for a couple of weeks. I had to back away and get my bearings straight. I was scared of Trump supporters for a while. Like, is this motherfucker armed? Is he gonna come, hunt me? Now, don't get my message twisted. There are some racist Trump supporters, and I'm gonna show you that too on this video. But right now, what's on trial is the Democratic Party. They've lied to you. They deceived you. They bamboozled you. They hornswoggled you. They led you astray. Let's go there for a second. The first thing that a lot of black people hear when they see that, or they see about Donald Trump, and I did something as a social experiment today. My social experiment is I took a flag just like this one and I flew it on the back of my truck and drove around town. Some brothers and sisters was looking at me with a side eye. Others was like, hell yeah, you go, boy. You know. Let's see. Mike Tyson 2020. He says, racist Trump supporters are far right. Most Trump supporters don't like the far right. Exactly. They're shit stirrers. So, the first myth that we're going to dispel this evening is that Trump never denied racism, right? That he never denounced it. Now, people believe that. They go by what they saw in that stupid debate. So let's go there. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. So people believe that stupid debate. And here we go.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans. We are a nation founded on the truth that all of us are created equal. We are equal in the eyes of our Creator. We are equal under the law, and we are equal under our Constitution. Those who spread violence in the name of bigotry strike at the very core of America. 2 days ago, a young American woman, Heather Heyer, was tragically killed. Her death fills us with grief, and we send her family our thoughts, our prayers, and our love.
Was that an imposter? Was that an imposter?
Tonight, a neo-Nazi in Pennsylvania,
Was that an imposter? Can anybody hear me out there? Somebody talk to me. Now, another myth is that, okay, Trump was asked in an interview, what does he think about black people What does he think about black people being killed by the police at a mass rate? Trump says, so are white people, right? So with that being said, let's go there again. Now, this one is going to be a little bit more heart-wrenching because this is going to remind you of something, right? This is a man by the name of Tony Temper. And I want to share this with you. This is Tony Temper.
You got any name on him or anything?
Just Tony's the only thing we can get.
Help me! Tony!
Hey, get on the ground.
No, you're gonna kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me.
When Dallas police officers arrived, Tony Temper was already handcuffed on the ground. The Dallas Morning News recently obtained police body camera footage after a 3-year battle for records and judges ruling in federal court.
Tony!
Relax, man. No. Get you some help, Tony. Relax, man. Stay down. Tony.
Just keep him down. It's too much.
I appreciate that, Mario J. For more than 13 minutes, George Floyd, 9 minutes?
Hey, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
With Temper restrained, an officer jokes about the upscale address listed on his ID.
Yacht Club in Rockwall. That's okay. Will you let me go, please?
Hey, Tony. I'm trying to help you out, man. Just relax.
Officers attempt to replace the handcuffs put on Temper by private security officers. They also restrain Temper's feet.
I'm going to try to change the cuffs.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about it once he's up.
Yeah.
One asked about a Green Oaks cocktail special and an apparent reference to a sedative used at Green Oaks Hospital, a private psychiatric facility in Dallas.
Green Oaks cocktail special?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Officers continue applying pressure on Temper's back. As they laugh and joke, Temper stops making sounds.
They had him down like this because they had him just sitting down. He's like rolling, like, roll the public. And I was like,
Schizophrenia.
He down here got kicked,
took
so.
something. Hey, Tony,
Look at that right there. I'm just showing you. That knee in the back.
Yeah, he took something.
So what's the plan? HMFIC out here, sir. We're going to, if they'll strap him to a gurney, one of y'all.
Well, they can both ride in the back. I'll drive the ambulance.
This is not,
Yeah, he was scrumming a little
Tony,
too
you still
much.
with us?
You alright, bud?
Look, his
All
face
right.
is planted in the
Is he
fucking
acknowledged
dirt.
you? Oh, I thought he nodded yes to your question.
Tony.
Tony,
The knee in
Tony.
the back.
He's breathing.
Tony. I'll make sure you're still breathing.
Yeah.
His nose is buried in there.
I think he's still breathing.
Y'all heard that. His nose is buried.
Tony.
It's out cold. What the fuck?
Is he asleep?
He's
Snoring, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's asleep.
As the officers crack jokes about waking up Temper, a paramedic administers a powerful sedative.
Tony.
Tony!
Tony, back to school. Wake up.
I don't want to go to school. I'm going to miss home.
First day, you can't be late.
Tony.
We bought you new shoes for the first day of school. Come on.
We're going to skip forward.
Is he knocked out or he ain't dead, is he?
nah, he just moved.
Oh, okay.
I think.
He didn't just die down there, did he?
Now, What did we just see? Thanks, Mario J. What did we just see? The knee was on the back of the neck. Now, I can show you video after video after video after video of white people being killed by the police as well. The white people that were being killed by the policemen were of the lower class. It don't pick up that much steam because it's not sexy. It's not sexy. It's not sexy to say that this white man was killed. It's not going to pick up a lot of news coverage. Because, see, here's the thing. Racism, after integration, and racism and Jesse Jackson and the race grifters on the left, they made it a sexy subject to talk about. So when things like this happen to white people, it's not made a subject because it's not sexy. They also know that with us blacks in America, especially with the upbringing that we have, that it hits us a certain way. It fucks with our minds and we get emotional. So this is why social justice warriors, white social justice warriors, come to you. Where are the white social justice warriors at? Where's Rubia Garcia or Talcum X talking about this? But they'll tell you all about George Floyd all day long. They'll tell you about Breonna Taylor all day long. Listen, if you're a white fucking communist goddamn social justice warrior, fuck you. I say it again. Help your own people. They need your help, as I'm showing you. Don't come over here feeling sorry for me, telling me that I'm oppressed. We all know that everything that y'all motherfuckers do, it's not about black people, it's about you. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. So now, with that being said, people wanted to put the racial tension on Trump. I saw a meme on Twitter yesterday where they had the swastika X'd out, the Confederate battle flag X'd out, and the Trump 2020 flag X'd out, and says, look at these losers. They've all lost. People that are wearing these, they're losers, right? But see, what they don't realize is that when you try to put the name of hatred on Donald Trump, Trump is not the icon of hate in America. Now, there's another video that I'm not even going to show you guys tonight, but it took place in Bakersfield, California, which is very racist. Kern County is very racist, and they showed these Trump supporters, and this video went viral, by the way. They showed these Trump supporters mobbing a Hispanic woman. I believe she was either Hispanic or black, but they showed these Trump supporters mobbing her. And I'm like, well, damn, that's good media trickery right there. Because one, if you're dealing with somewhere like Bakersfield, California, then that's where I would go if I wanted to find racist. And we know that they're going to support Trump because ain't no damn way they're going to support, Biden and Kamala Harris. They're not going to support Biden because he's a Democrat, and Kamala Harris, hell no, she's not white. Okay? So of course, you're going to get these idiots out there with Trump flags and calling you all kind of N-bombs and whatnot. I used to live in Kern County, so I know this. It's a very racist place. Kern County is about 3 hours north of Los Angeles. Okay? Now, with that being said, what did we learn about this election? The gullibility of our people as a whole. Because we're sitting up here screaming about this coronavirus, but it's only convenient. People only practice safety measures when it's convenient. Joe Biden was talking about, people out to wear masks. Barack Obama said himself, y'all been going to those Trump rallies, those COVID rallies, blah, 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 right? But what the fuck happened yesterday when they projected that Joe Biden won the election? You saw the streets full of fucking freaks, weirdos, and fucking uninformed black people celebrating. No social distancing. But they were wearing masks, right? But I seen people wearing masks at Trump rallies as well. So let's keep in mind, if we're going to damn point the finger or blame on anything, then let's point the finger where it really belongs. They played you. The Democratic Party played you. You're losing money because they played you. You know, a lot of people are coming into my other video talking about y'all people can't take an L, can you? Y'all Trump supporters can't take an L. But see, here's the thing. We're not taking that loss alone. You're taking it with us if you supported these idiots. If you supported Kamala Harris, Herwig, or, you know, Jim Crow Joe, then you took the L. You just don't realize it yet. But it feels good after the summer of being sedated by fucking media trickery and mass-scale mental conditioning from these white social justice warriors. It feels good because you thought you had a victory, because you think you're getting ready to see a black woman being projected into the White House. But see, let's take a look here. And I want to show you something. Because when you guys were talking about Kamala Harris being a black woman in charge, and oh man, we getting ready to have us a president here.
Racism
you know, we're
is
gonna
evil.
have
That act.
okay, we're getting ready to have us a black woman president, and everything's gonna be awesome and hunky dory. We had a black woman judge before that presided over the trial of Amber Guyger. Amber Guyger shot Botham Jean on his couch while he was eating a bowl of ice cream. We had a black judge in charge. You would have thought, the average person would have thought like, well, damn, here's our clap back against fucking hate crimes, because Amber Guyger did commit a hate crime. She actually went on Twitter and Facebook and made all kind of hate-filled speeches after she took the life of that man. You know how the black judge rewarded her? You know how the black judge sentenced her? Well, I'm about to show you. This is how the black judge awarded her for her acts of crime, of hate. Oh, look at this.
That act is truly, again, something I think we could all learn from.
It was a healing moment.
I hope it has that effect. I really do. Because I think he embraced the idea and the concept.
Well, now the judge is talking to Amber.
All right, watch the. They took me off for a little bit. They're watching me.
There, talking to Amber.
Are you guys out there?
I just
you
don't
guys
think
hear
I've
me?
ever seen anything quite like this. What do you think's happening right now?
I have no idea, quite honestly. I've never seen anything like this. Like this.
What is this we got here? What is this we got? Okay.
Well, a healing moment.
I hope it has that effect. I really do. Because I think he embraced the idea and the concept.
Well, now the judge is talking to Amber. Oh my God! The judge is down there talking to Amber. I just don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. What do you think's happening right now?
I have no idea.
What's up, Bobby?
I've never seen anything like this.
All right. So, look at this right here. Look at this bullshit here. Look at this bullshit. This shit right here. You see that? So when y'all talk about Kamala Harris, you know, and celebrating a victory, I'm sure there was a lot of black people that celebrated this Tammy Kemp being a fucking judge because this is a woman who's going to be head in charge, right? Look at what she done. Hug her, give her a Bible, and sentence her to 10 years in fucking prison. 10 years. All right, can you guys see me now?
Lost sound. Okay, so
I think I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Can you guys see me or what? All right, cool. What's up, Rihanna? Eh? So now, with this being said, I'm not cooning for, you know, because see, here's the thing. If I was cooning, I'd be coming down on you people, my people, for being, you know, gullible. But we are gullible. Because I was gullible. So being that I fell for that gullibility, I can't pass judgment on you for being gullible. I can't. Because I fell for that too. I called Kyle Rittenhouse a terrorist when the only thing that man was doing, accused of doing, was defending himself. So, with that being said, they got us sedated. They got a lot of us sedated. And this is one reason that I'm going to make it my mission to go after these social justice warriors. Now, used to I talk trash about Candace Owens, but she's not on my radar anymore. Neither is the Officer Tatum or ABL, like I said in last night's broadcast. Bless them. Bless them. At least they're grifting the wrong people. They're grifting people that don't affect us in any shape, form, or fashion. The people that are grifting us, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Chachings, are the ones that I have a problem with. Because they're part of the problem. They're a major part of the problem. These are the people that are indoctrinating the young people that America is a racist place, that everything is against black and brown people, and that's not the case. They're the ones that will tell you that if a white person falls out with you, it's because they're racist. What about the white person may be in a bad mood, or maybe that white person is just an asshole? But they got you sedated to fight their battles for them. You're their foot soldiers. So when they go out in the streets, and nobody talked about this over the summer, we're going to talk about what happened with George Floyd. How did George Floyd pick up more steam than Botham Jean? George Floyd was George Floyd, he was a criminal. Okay, let's keep it 100. But George Floyd didn't exist. You got to go to my other video that I talk about why do I smell something fishy about George Floyd. The man didn't even exist. He didn't even fucking exist. But Botham Jean was an educated brother, had no criminal background, and was gunned down in his home by a cop. This is what should have been picking up steam. But where were these little white communists then? They were nowhere to be found because it was not an election year. It came for them at an inopportune time. Where were they? Nowhere to be found. But now all of a sudden, in the midst of this pandemic, they're throwing everything at Donald Trump and they're using you to fight their battle. And guess what? When you're taxed out of your community, because that's what they're going to do. They love the real estate in your community. Let's keep that 100. Inner city, they're knocking down all the houses, they're taxing the black people, and they're moving them out of the community. And they want you to sing Kumbaya with them while they're doing it. So while they're taxing everything, taxing you out of your community, building Starbucks in these fancy restaurants and places that you used to play basketball or go to school, where are they when the taxes are going up? See, if they gave a fuck about you, why aren't they teaching you how to make your own way? And see, here's where us as a people got the message twisted. We take the wrong things from our white counterparts. We are a colonized people. Let's go ahead and put it out there. We're influenced by white America. We speak their English. We know their customs. We know their religion. But it seems like a lot of us, the only thing we took from them was their religion and left everything else alone. When I was a Republican, I had to make a choice because we're going to have to emulate somebody's white culture because we don't have any culture of our own. Let's keep it 100. We got to do research to get to the root of that culture. We got to do research because we don't know. And it's not our faults that we don't know. But at the same time, we've been forcefully assimilated into white culture. Which white person would you rather follow? Would you rather follow the successful white person, the one who whistles while he works because he's happy-go-lucky? Or would you rather be that white person that's fucking angry, mad at the world because he's fucking lazy, singing songs, going emo and gay and shit? Which one would you rather be? Would you rather be the white man that fucking works a 9 to 5, sit in a restaurant, and enjoy a fucking $800 meal at his best and a probably $200 meal at his worst? Or would you rather be the white guy waiting for him, waiting his table, praying that he gives you a good tip? Which one would you rather be? So we got two parties we're choosing from here in America. Because we could try to create parties all day long. They tried to do that with this election. But we got a two-party system. Look at the fan club. Which one will welcome you with open arms? Which one will say fuck you if you don't agree? Which one will welcome you with open arms and show you the way? Which one will tell you, well, you know what? You need my help. Let me continue to help you. See, they gain power by your dependence on them. The Democrats do. Republicans, on the other hand, they want you to make your own way, so they ain't got to damn look out for you like that. Get your own shit together. That's Trump proven. When he made when he signed that HBCU bill and put the HBCU president's residency office in the White House, not down the street from the White House, not across the street from the White House, not in Washington, D.C., inside the White House. You want to talk to the president of the HBCU, you got to go to the White House. So let's keep it 100. Now, I want to address the comment section real quick before I continue. Let's see. Rihanna A. How America is about to be miraculously recover from COVID under Biden presidency. It's not going to recover. As a matter of fact, it's not going to recover under the Biden presidency because Democrats don't have any power in the solutions. They only have power in the problem. They are on my radar, though. Shoot, everybody's on my radar nowadays. Socialism is not for us, not at all. Especially as black people, we're very materialistic. We will not trade communism in for capitalism. I mean, we'll not trade capitalism in for communism. Let's see, and soon they will be brought into the fold of Nazism. Yeah, with all of that down, mass-scale mental conditioning. Let's see, the Holy Spiritual is working through you, and we love it. Truth over everything. Thank you, Mike Tyson. Let's create our own party. You be the leader. I will be the disciple. See, here's the thing, though. I don't want to be a leader. You should not want to have followers. You can't be a leader because at the same time, that's too much responsibility. The only people that are supposed to follow you is your family. If you're a man, the only people that are supposed to follow you is your family. I don't want to be a leader. I just want people to make their own decisions and we work in unison together. And basically what we're dealing with right now in America, the illusion is unfolded. The illusion is unfolded right now. Because I'm going to show you something. The next time you guys want to listen to Malcolm X or any of these damn pretty little white whores that want to seduce you into thinking the way that they think, because they got those quote unquote woke people in their following, those black people ain't woke. But anytime you want to follow them or listen to what it is they have to say, if they're not taking care of their own, why are they taking care of you? Tony Temper, we saw, and I could go down a list of white people that were killed by the police in the last 5 years. They die at the hands of policemen in whole numbers more than black people do. Now they always say per capita. Fuck per capita. Fuck per capita. Whole numbers tell a whole different story. It's simple math. These the motherfuckers who should be marching the streets. But see, here's the thing. White people know how to leave their trash alone. This is true. We're the only ones who got this village concept that we can't leave no man behind. Let's look at what happened up in Kenosha, Wisconsin with Jacob Blake. What got the cops called on him in the first place? Jacob Blake is not the kind of black person. Jacob Blake is a duppy. He's a duppy. He likes to beat women. He was very abusive to his family. He had charges on him. We should be like, fuck Jacob Blake. But, you know, the black community look at it and like, you know, we're not the black community. We've been conditioned to look at someone like Jacob Blake. I mean, come on now. If Jacob Blake was, okay, all of my black men that are watching us, if Jacob Blake was dating your sister, dating your mom, dating your cousin, would you not be the one to put your foot up Jacob Blake's ass? Why the fuck are we going to damn tear a city up for him? Put his name on NFL helmets and shit. Why the fuck would we do that? Some white social justice warrior, some white fucking media outlet, a real racist media outlet, because that's white supremacy. When they think that they got control over your mind, that's a form of supremacy. Don't give them their supremacy. We live in a day and age of technology. We can do our own research. There's no reason someone should be supreme over you. We can buy guns. We can buy guns. So everything the white man can get his hands on, we can get our hands on. Why are you letting these motherfuckers be supreme over you and rule your thoughts, control your thoughts? You know good and goddamn well if Jacob Blake was dating your sister, you would probably kill the motherfucker. If that was your nephew that was in the car or your niece in the car and Jacob Blake came and was trying to take your niece or your nephew off after scrambling with the police officers, you'd be thanking that cop for shooting that motherfucker 14 times. Should have shot him 14 more. And that's the problem with us as a people. We let these white media outlets reign supreme over us, over our thoughts. That's true white supremacy. Somebody sitting in the back of a pickup truck with a fucking Confederate battle flag screaming nigga, 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 nigga. That's not white supremacy. That's called white ignorance. Let's keep it 100. A white man who fights or, pulls a gun out on a black man, that's not white supremacy. That's called crime. A white supremacist is someone who thinks in their mind that they are better than you. And that's what these fucking white social justice warriors are thinking. They're the true white supremacists. They think that they are better than you. They think that you can't help yourself. That you are just a worthless liar. You are just an imbecile. They will only complicate you. Trust and follow them if you will. They will find the center in you. They will chew it up and leave. I had to. That was by Tool. I love that band, by the way. But here's the deal. You gotta understand. People can only be supreme over you if you allow them to be. We're in the day and age of internet. We're in the day and age of. We don't even have to have a library card anymore to do our own research. Quit letting these motherfuckers reign supreme over you. Do your own research. Whenever you see a story on the news, before you get emotional about it, do your own research. The reason we don't hear about Tony Temple and people not marching the streets for Tony Temple is because white people leave the trash of their race alone, including white people that claim that they care about you. White people that claim that they care about you get rich just because of you give them fucking endorsements to say, hey, I give a fuck about you. You give them endorsements. You got people like Rubia Garcia sitting up here asking you motherfuckers, your horny ass damn beta males to send her stars and shit. You got motherfucking Talcum X damn hiding in hotels and shit asking you for money. You got all of this different range of people asking you for money. If you're fucking, if they see you as oppressed and they really see you as oppressed, why the fuck are they asking you for your money? Why don't they go ask white people for their money? Because white people will look at them and be like, well, our people need help too, which they do. So why the fuck do they give about you? Why the fuck do they give a fuck about you? You make them rich. You make them famous. Let's see here. Grand Admiral Game says, I want every single black man to know that everyone else hates us and always will. There's no point in trying anymore. I have to disagree with that, Grand Admiral Games. And the reason why is because the only reason you would hate someone on a political level or even on a social level is either you fear them or you fear that they could take something from you that, that you work for. You see what I'm saying? So it isn't that people fear the black community in America. I want to say that they, one, underestimate us, and two, they do the same thing that we do with each other. When we see that the duppies, I'm just going to refer to the duppies of our race. When we see that we can't help these duppies because no matter whatever it is you try to do to help them, they're going to continue to think the way that they do. There's a difference between being ignorant and being stupid. Okay? Ignorant is not knowing the facts. Okay? Now, you don't have to like me for presenting these facts to you. But you can't deny the facts. I hated my fucking social studies teacher when I was in school. He and I, we fucking butted heads all the time on a personal level. But at the end of the day, the man was spitting facts. I can't dispute the facts. I can dispute the way I felt about him. His breath smelled like garlic. He dressed like a fucking janitor from the 1970s. But the man was spitting facts. You cannot like someone, but if they're telling you the truth, then the truth has to be accepted. And if you reject the truth just because of who you heard it from, then you have the problem. Some people reject the truth just because of how it's presented to them. But at the end of the day, with everything you do, you got to eat the meat and throw away the motherfucking bones. And in this case, if a white man was to come up to you and say, fuck Black Lives Matter, you're supposed to be like, yeah, fuck them. Why? Because we know what that organization is all about, and it's not to our betterment. They're not about changing policies. They were out there trying to get this young voting bloc to vote for Biden and Harris or whatever Democrat they put in charge, so they could continue to ignore you for 4 years while they give rights to the LGBTQ community, while they give rights to everybody but you. Because when they say they're doing shit for minorities, that doesn't mean black people. That's dog whistle language. Minority means Hispanic. Minority means white woman. White woman, okay. Also means LGBTQ, Asian, Arab, Hispanic. The list goes on. Now, I don't think our white counterparts hate us as much as they just frown upon the ignorance that they see being practiced by us, for the most. I don't think that they hate us. I think that they frown upon the ignorance, because if you're like in the area that I live in, you know, these white people know who I am. And race don't even come up when I'm talking to a lot of them. Grand Admiral Games. In order to return to Africa, that means I had to come from Africa. I never came from Africa, man. Damn, you want to promote racial separation? Have fun with that, man. If you want to promote racial separation, let me tell you what you need to do.
I hope y'all ready for this. I hope that you are ready for my response. But since I'm getting ready to turn this over into the Mario J Tough Love segment, I got to do something very special. Grab your popcorn, get your wine, have a seat, and we going to do this the right way. You dig? So let's just go ahead and do this the right way. Let's first of all, can you hear me? Let me get a yes if you can hear me. Let me get a couple yeses, and then we can move forward with what we got to do, because it's a lot of things to unfold, but I ain't even going to take a long time on this. It's going to be easy. Let me get a couple yeses if you can hear me. I just want to make sure my volume is good. Let's go with that. Okay, I got a couple yeses. Here we go. Let's get this thing started, man. Let's get it.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? Are you police? I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Sometimes you see shit and you sit back and you like, you know what? I'm going to let you be great. I'm going to let you do your shit. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be cool, calm, and collective. And then sometimes you got to apply a little pressure. I'm going to apply a little pressure, a little tough love to my big brother, Ricky Manor. He know I love him. I know he can handle this. So I'm going to give it to him like he giving it to all the Democrats, to all the people who voted for Biden. You trying to make people feel bad, bro. You trying to put people in the predicament. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to push the narrative that we ain't trying to listen to right now. Fuck all the dumb shit. We won. Some people say, well, what did black people win? Because this is a white man. You dig? Ricky's in the building, y'all. This is a white man, you know what I'm saying, that you're rallying for. This is a white man that you're raising a pom-pom for. Again, let me restate what I'm saying. Okay? Now, regardless of why Joe Biden decided to say I'm going to have a woman, the first female, the first black female, so that's two things, be a partner in regards to running, you know what I'm saying, to run for the presidential goddamn candidacy. I just wanted to break down a few things real good. Hold on, Ricky, let me do this, because it's only fair I bring Ricky on. It's only fair if Ricky wants to jump on, we let Ricky jump on. So if Ricky wants to jump on, I'm going to give him that real quick, but I'm still going to go in. Check this out. Here's the thing. My thing about it is I don't care about what Trump did. I don't care about what the Democrats was doing before Biden got in office. I don't care about none of that. I care about today and moving forward. Do you understand what I'm saying? I care about today working together. I care about today's level of equality. He said he's cooking now, but he's listening. Okay, cool. Feel free to respond back to this, brother, if you need to. But I don't care about none of that. You don't have to remind me of how shit was or how you think shit is. Like for all the Candace Owens and the Brandon Tatums, for all of the conservatives that's been downgrading the black community all 2020. They've been raising up the stakes and they've been saying the black community ain't shit. The black community always promotes its worst people. And I get it. I understand what you're saying, the narrative that you're preaching. But listen, we don't give a shit right now. We saying we starting off in a clean slate. A clean slate. You know, like when you're in jail and you get out and you're supposed to say, okay, well, I paid my debt to society. I'm supposed to start off on a clean slate. You doing what America does. Holding shit against you. You're being a sore loser right now. Right now, if you are a goddamn say that I'm American. If you won, you won. But we trying to, remember when I asked you guys, what's going to be the next excuse? I think we found it. I think we found it. Ricky, are you listening? We found it. Let's talk about voter fraud. Motherfucker, listen, the average American ain't got nothing to do with voter fraud. Trump got enough money, enough people to look at and investigate that bullshit. The fact of the matter is, you have someone who's won something who said, you know what? This is not just my victory. This is a victory for America. This is a victory not only for white America, but this is a victory for everybody in America. That includes minorities. You know that big ass wall that we was building to keep motherfuckers out of America? We're saying if you've made it into America, congratulations. It's time to reset. I don't want to see no goddamn videos about how bad the Democratic Party is. I don't want to hear no videos about how mad conservatives are, Republicans are, independents are, liberals are. We don't give a fuck. We don't care at this point. The race has been run. If you mad you didn't finish the race how you wanted to finish it, shame on you. You a sore loser. This is the opportunity to say, okay, what's the next step? What do we do now? What do we do now? Can you imagine harping on the next 4 years saying, well, let's talk about what the Democratic Party used to do. Let's talk about what they used to say. Fuck that. We ain't trying to hear that shit. Stop reminding me of the old shit. You know how you have those old people those people that always want to remind you of old shit like you can't never get better? Like you can't never get better. You used to be a crackhead. Huh? You used to live in your car. You used to have an alcohol problem. Right? You used to didn't have this degree, or you used to couldn't go this way, etc., etc. Stop reminding me of the old shit. Let's talk about what's going on right now. What's going on right now that America, motherfucking America, has a chance to reset. That's what's going on now, conservatives, liberals. That's what's going on right now. Democrats, Republicans, Muslims, Pentecostals. I don't give a shit what you say your denomination is. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care how much you smoke weed. I don't care how much you like to turn up. I don't care about your WAP. I'm saying right now for all Americans, this is an opportunity for us to say, let's start with a clean slate and move forward. What's all the excuses about? Why are you trying to remind me of the bad shit? Can we be great for just a second, please? Can we be great for a second? Stop reminding me of the past. What are we doing for the future? See, this is what's happening right now, folks. What's happening right now is we have people that want to remind us of the past because what they're going to do, they're going to make sure that America is great again. Again, I propose this question to the Candace Owens, to the Brandon Tatum. I gotta say it to Big Ricky. Great again for who, big dog? You had 4 years to be great. And the first thing we say is, oh my God, look at what he's done for the HBUs. Look at what he's done for the black unemployment. Look at what he's done. Well, the thing about it is he's done those things because he knows for a fact his predecessors was not in a position to do those things. Or he said, let me make sure I do something that my predecessors can't do anymore. Well, here's the thing. Obama not in the race no more, bro. I don't want to hear about what you did better than Obama. Here's my thing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this right now, this is Tough Love. I'm Mario J, and I'm giving your ass the business right now. Ricky, my neck and my back. That's what you're going to be saying after this, bro. This weight is on you right now, brother. My neck and my back. It is too much pressure. I'm going to make every blogger, everybody on social media that talk about this motherfucking election, that talk about America, I'm going to make them step their game up. I'm going to make them read something, research something, go somewhere, look at something. I'm going to make them get a blood test. I'm going to make sure you check your shit. We tired of hearing about how things used to be. We need people that's saying we're going to stand in the gap. Fuck a Republican. Fuck a Democrat. Fuck this. Fuck. Listen, everything. Everybody getting this shit. It is time we look at this with a different set of eyes. Because whether we look at it from the Republican standpoint and we say, you had 4 years to make America great again. And what we saw was a whole bunch of racist motherfuckers coming out the woodwork, feeling comfortable, using people like Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens as their champions, saying, we can't say that out loud like we want to, so we're going to put you in position. Listen, Candace Owens felt very comfortable talking about George Floyd the way she did. Brandon Tatum felt very comfortable talking about Jacob Blake the way he did. I don't give a fuck if he was a criminal or not. Ricky! Come here, Ricky. I don't care if he was a criminal or not. What I care about is everyone, right, is due process, right? Everyone deserves a certain level of respect according to the Constitution. The Constitution don't apply if you done went to jail. The Constitution don't apply if you've had any issues with domestic violence or you've been addicted to drugs or alcoholism or you've been a hoe or a prostitute, a pimp. The Constitution don't apply to those people. Show me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Because here's the thing. A lot of people would say the Constitution did not apply to black people. I'm just saying, it didn't apply to black people. So when we got black people saying, well, nah, he was a criminal, so nah, he should have got shot. Fuck that. Because we got a whole lot of family members that's criminals. I'm going to be real with you. Be honest with you. We got a lot of family members that's on the street. We got a lot of family members that's homeless. We got a lot of people on Section 8. We got a lot of people that's in the system, Ricky. And some people are in the system because they had no other way or no other means to figure out how to get out the system, Ricky. So when I hear who deserved to get this or what should have happened, and you know what I mean? Everybody deserves a level of respect as a human being. And if you, whether being a judge, a lawyer, a police officer, a firefighter, a peace officer, period, if you don't render that respect to them, that courtesy to them, because they don't match your skin tone, they ain't from where you from. They ain't got the education. You got it. I'm talking it how I talk it. I'm walking it how I walk it. Come on now. I'm talking to you. Listen to me. Once we start advocating and saying, well, they human beings, but they got criminal records. They human beings, but they come from these urban communities. They can't quite understand what being a productive citizen is. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody that? My son deserved to die. My daughter deserved to die because they ain't like you. You comfortable with where you at. Kudos. You got a couple degrees on the wall. Kudos. You done something in your life. Whoa, people respect you. Right, kudos. You a part of the Neighborhood Watch, local NAACP. You doing your shit. But because somebody ain't do like you did, don't make them less. And when we get on fucking social media and we start acting like you're less because you didn't do what I did, because white America says you need to have this, this, and this. And when you as a black man say you ain't got this, this, and this, you add to the equation. Well, damn, bro, what we up against? So when we finally get somebody that says, you know what, I don't care if you're a Republican, I don't care if you're a Democrat, I don't care what if you are a human and you are American, let's reset. Let's reset. Let's get energized about something different. Let's have a better conversation about equality. Matter of fact, to show you that I am ready to and willing to support you, I'm going to make a black woman the vice president. Trump didn't do that. Trump didn't put any black people in a major position to say, hey, what's up? The majority of Trump's cabinet was white. Anybody would care to argue that fact? The majority of Trump's cabinet was white. The majority of people that Trump put in position was white. Period. How does that help black people? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll wait. Everybody talk about slavery, and I wish they shut the fuck up, to be honest with you. But since they like to mention slavery, I'm going to mention some things, too, that I think is going to be relevant to this particular situation. So we've seen a lot of movies, Kunta Kinte, 12 Years a Slave, all that bullshit, right? Reminding us how things used to be, right? They hurried up and took Underground off because Underground was a little bit too powerful, showed black people actually, you know what I'm saying, how they really connected and what they really did and how they really empowered each other to make some shit happen. I know I'm talking a little too fast, but you may be listening a little too fucking slow. Check this out. Listen. So, you know, like when Master, you know, you worked all day, you know, and Master decides, you know what, I'm going to throw you an extra helping of the hog tonight. Y'all done got these barrels of cotton or this sugar cane. Y'all done a great job. I done made a great sale. I'm feeling good right now. So I'm going to give y'all a little extra hog tonight. Oh, thank you, Master. No. Pig feet. Woo! Thank you, Master. Little pig nose. Ooh, eyeballs. Ooh, them chitlins. Lord have mercy. Them intestines. Them guts. Thank you, Master. Donald Trump giving those black universities money. Thank you, Master. Woo! Donald Trump raising unemployment for black people. What, fast food restaurants? I'm just saying. He raised it up to do what? Huh? Stimulus check. Oh my God, he gave us a stimulus check. Woo! Brother, listen. Be mindful of what you advocate for. The things that people are saying Donald Trump did is almost like saying, you know what, Master gave us an extra helping of motherfucking pig guts. You're the president of the motherfucking United States. If we can't benefit from you being a president of the United States, something wrong. Thank you. Appreciate it. Long overdue, but okay. Every president is going to outdo the next president. It is too easy to say you ran this race, but so far. At some point in time, you got to stop. When you stop, it is easy to surpass you and say, okay, you only made it to this point. So now I can take it from this point and move further and say, well, you didn't make it this far. Is that really what all of these Republicans are talking about? Obama didn't make it this far. Obama didn't do this. Well, what did he do? The issue is that we are in a predicament where people want to remind you of what has not been done versus focusing on what we now can do. Trump lost the motherfucking election. Shut the fuck up. Period. We don't want to hear no excuses. We don't want to hear nothing about voters fraud. We don't want to hear this motherfucker don't want to invite a motherfucker to the White House. It don't matter, bro. Listen, if I was Joe Biden, you know what I would do? Nothing. Because at some point in time, you got to get the fuck out. At some point in time, your lease has expired. It is time to go. I don't care if you invite me with open arms. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait my turn. All these people that have voted, you don't think that this sends a significant message to change? That's what people want right now. They want change. They want a president they can look at no matter how old he is, no matter how white he is, no matter what his background is. They want someone that's going to talk it how they walk it and mean it with action. We have to give people the benefit of their doubt. The people have spoken. Respect that. Respect it. As a Republican, respect it. As a Democrat, respect it. As a pro-black, respect it. As a KKK member, as a good old boy, as a person who lives in an urban community or a fucking trailer park, respect the decision of the American people. Because however you tried to make America great again, we saying, you know what? No. Hold on. Come here. Bring your ass here. Sit down. I don't think we want to make America great again. I think we want to make America equal. And that means that despite your skin color, despite where you're from, despite your religious beliefs, despite who you're married to, despite your educational level, despite all of the shit that people use to signify your worth and the value of your worth. We want to remove all of that and we want to start everybody off with a clean slate. Why, as a Republican or a conservative, would you not be at a point right now you say, you know what, we've been screaming and hollering and fussing and downgrading and pointing the finger, and you lost. You fought dirty and you lost. You fought dirty and you lost. And even if you feel like you fought the good fight, you did pretty good for yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. But now the time for you to say, yo, hey, I just want to support the team. I want to be a team player. For all those people that says for the next 4 years, I'm not going to do anything but point the fingers at the Democrats and remind people what this person said and they birth certificate and this and that and this person ain't really black. Fuck you. I'm telling you right now, bro. Hashtag fuck you. Period. I'm telling you, that is the way. If I was a Democrat and I voted for Biden, if I was an independent, if I was a liberal, fuck it. If I was a Republican and just said, well, let me just try something different. Nobody's trying to hear that bullshit. It's a lot of excuses made for grown men. You should have talked to Trump and reminded Trump about the American people, not about the people that just like him, not about the people that grew up wealthy like him. You want to remind us that Biden said some things in regards to putting motherfuckers in jail and locking them away, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, cool. You in politics. Politics is a dirty game. But you know what? If I'm 70-something years old, 79 years old, you know what you get? You get a lot of history. You get a lot of time to reflect, and you also get a lot of time to correct your actions. You know what I'm saying? So do I think that Biden is perfect? Fuck no. But do I think that this is an opportunity for change, for a chance to look at betterment? Fuck yeah. And why you, as a Republican or conservative or whoever you think you are, whatever you hold your regard to be, why is this not the time to say, bro, let's work together? Let's work together, man. Fuck all this. Hey, you white? Hey, come on over to the barbecue. Pull up. Right? You Hispanic? Hey, man, bring your ass on over here. Let's get this beer. You black, man, come on, bro. Let's play some spades, some dominoes, bro. We still trying to motherfucking segregate shit. Nigga, you lost. You are a fucking loser. Take your L and shut the fuck up. Take it and shut the fuck up. Because the shit is ridiculous. At some point in time, you got a man the fuck up. Woman the fuck up. Party the fuck up. We don't want to hear no excuses, right? The bosses have spoken. America is your boss, motherfucker. And right now we saying we don't want to hear that Republican bullshit. We don't want to hear make America great again. We don't want to hear grab her by the vagina. We don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Shoot bleach into your skin. We don't want to hear none of that shit. We want to be reset. We want to move towards something that's going to help us and the generations that come after us. We want to set a different tone, promote a different narrative, and showcase a different picture. This shit ain't over. We just beginning. It's early, but I want to leave you guys with this. 1, do your research. 2, don't get discouraged when what you promote someone goes against it. That's life. The fact of the matter is you have an opportunity to say, well, have I given my full support to this different narrative, to this new narrative? If you say the American people and the American people vote someone in, well, why aren't you supporting the American people? If they've spoken, why aren't you saying, let me support them and shut the fuck up? Hey, matter of fact, hey, here's one about it. This is Biden's first motherfucking initiative in the White House. Let's talk about it. How can we help them locally? For the next 4 years, you got people that's going to sit back with their hands crossed, pointing the finger. That don't make you an American. And that damn sure don't make you great or better than anybody. I don't give a fuck if you think you better than criminals, black people, white people, trailer park people. It don't make you great. It makes you a sore loser, and it doesn't make you patriotic. I'm listening, and I understand the narrative. And as you can see fucking behind me, it's not no American flags, but you goddamn got that military on that shit. And if anybody knows anything about the motherfucking, if that ain't motherfucking American, because a lot of people who talk that bullshit ain't been nowhere and done nothing for fucking the United States of America. They've stayed right there in these small ass towns and done nothing but promote hatred and division. And that's what the Republican Party stood for. Hatred and division. That's why we had all of this conversation about George Floyd, about Jacob Blake. We don't give a fuck about his goddamn these criminal past. You're out. You're not serving time. This didn't happen on a fucking prison yard. This happened in the United States of America on the goddamn United States ground in the streets. This could have been you. Everybody under this impression like, oh, because he had a criminal record, it happened to him. No, it happened to him because his ass was black. When you miss the point and you rearrange the narrative, it's to promote something else. Right now, what the Republican Party has been preaching has been division. It's been division. And if you don't believe that, there's something wrong. Now, Candace Owens has done a great job at being so articulate. Isn't that what they say? You're so articulate. Well, you've done a great job at saying, you know what? I'm on the right side of things. I'm on the right side of things. Well, I know too many black people who fall prey to their society. I know too many black people who now in the recovery stage, in a transition stage to betterment. People who are buying homes for the first time, people who are raising kids that, normally, they would be struggling, but now people are saying, let's co-parent, let's really put our heads together and really build this narrative. Let's open up businesses. Let's work together. People that were Bloods and Crips like, hey, let's stop the gang banging and let's start trying to move forward. It's too many special things happening right now for us not to say, let's give this thing a try. And if you're not a person that says, you know what, I want to support change. I want to advocate for change. If you're not doing that, you are a motherfucking distraction. I said what I said. I stand on it. That's what I mean. Holla at your boy. Motherfucker, this tough love. I'm Mario J. If you need me, get at me. If you don't respect it, keep it moving. Yep, I holler. Fuck it.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of it. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm a virgin.